Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Shiner. I am the CEO and founder of Peak Marketing Service. Today, I decided to put together a quick little piece to explain to anyone in any business how to write blogs that will do two things, that will generate sales traffic and will generate leads. Now, to be clear, I'm speaking from experience. We've been in business 11 years. We have produced probably close to 4.5 million leads. And this is in over 100 verticals. So I'm saying we generate leads for roofing, for bath replacement, for coffee service, for payroll service, for human resources. So it doesn't really matter what industry you're in. You can generate leads, you can generate content that will produce all kinds of traffic and leads. But the problem is a lot of us are writing content and just hoping that Google magically loves us and will rank us at the top of Google. So I want to show you a technique that you should be using, or your marketing team. It's something we've used. It's one of our many practices, but we've been using it for years because we don't want to just publish content and hope and pray, because many websites, and like many that I own about 100 websites. Sometimes we have websites that are very low in authority. So when Google looks at a website that doesn't have a lot of authority, you can write great content, but they're never going to show it if a website that has more authority, more trust than you, if they have a content on the same piece, you're never going to survive. So again, today, I'm going to take the time to show you how to write content that will generate traffic and it will generate sales leads. Or I'm going to show you the technique that we use. So for today's example, and this is a very broad website. This is one of many, about 100 sites that we own. It's called priceithere.com. And it's really a B2B buying guide. It essentially offers cost comparison for, and we can go to over to the browse the buyer's guide here. And you'll see medical billing service, letter folding, janitorial, HR, GPS. I mean, you can see we're targeting everything. The site does really good. It gets a lot of traffic. It generates leads. I think it's one of our sites. I think this makes us, I don't know, we're making $15,000 a month off of this one website. So here's what I would do. There's a tool out there. I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to make this, hopefully this video as short as possible. There's a tool called Ahrefs, and you can find it at ahrefs.com. Now, there's a lot that you can do with this tool. I think if you bought it, it's going to run you roughly the starting version, which is probably all you would need, is $99 a month. And there's so much you can do with this tool. I use it multiple times a day. But for the sake of this argument, I'm telling you how you would use this one tool to figure out how to write a blog post that doesn't just exist on the internet, but no one ever sees it. And it ends up, more importantly, putting money in your pocket. And that's really the reason we write content, is because we want to put money in our pocket. So what I'm doing is this. I'm starting from the dashboard. I would just go in, and for this sake, I've put in priceithere.com, and then I click, just hit enter, and I search. And what I want to look at is just what my domain rating is. So you'll see this is really, it's a rating based on a number of factors, mostly probably the amount of links that you have pointing to your website. So this website that I own has a domain rating of 46. So it's not huge. It's not bad. I would say the average person out there, their website has a domain rating of probably between 15 and 25, honestly. So this is better than the average for sure. And when you see sites that get up there around 70 and 80 domain ratings, the highest is 100. That's really strong authority. But so I've plugged in my domain, and I see that I have an authority, a trust score, according to Ahrefs. And again, I'm trying not to get too deep into this. There's a lot more, but bottom line, look at the number. It's 46. So the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to then click on, there's a link up here. So we were on the dashboard. I'm just opening up into a new window. I'm going to click on this link that says Content Explorer. So this is really a cool tool that allows me to get ideas of content that I can write about. So in this case, again, Price It Here, my website targets all kinds of B2B stuff. So here I'm going to look at, I just shot in office coffee service. Now I'm going to tell you, this process may take you, once you get here, 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes to find a piece of content to write about, but it's worth it because, again, the goal is not to just have content that exists on the web, but content that is actually being seen, not just this month, but every month. So if I get a piece of content that only gets 20 visitors a month to it, okay, that's 200 every 10 months, so 240 a year. That's a lot of traffic for every piece of content that I write. So I've just plugged this in. Again, I'm on Content Explorer, Office Coffee Service. Now, there's two things that you have to do after you've done plugged in your keyword. Over here, you'll see a button that says More Filters. There's two settings you want to do. The first thing I would do is, remember what my domain rating was? It's a 46. So I select referring domains, which I already have. Let me just let you see what it looks like. And I'm going to say, I want you to find me content ideas about office coffee service that have a domain rating of anywhere between 1 and 15. So what I'm saying is, only look at sites that really have no authority. And then I click apply. And then there's a second filter. Again, that's all done here under more filters. I'm going to go and I'm going to click not website, page traffic. Nope, that's not the one either. Just page traffic. I'm sorry, because I've already selected it. So here I'm saying, I want you to look at domain ratings, websites with a domain rating of 1 to 15 that have page traffic, this piece of content that they wrote, not website traffic, this page that you're going to show me the results for, say 20, at least 20 to 5,000. Okay. And then I'm going to click apply. And then let me shorten this. I'm going to click, where is it? I'm sorry. Just hit enter, I guess. I thought there was a search button or something on here. And once you get your results updated here, I think if I change, let me just change this actually. 6,000 so you can see what happens. Apply. There it is. So it's because I didn't change the results. Then you want to click show results. Okay. So once you get the results, you're going to start scrolling through here. And you're going to see a couple things. So let's just start with the first one. They're saying, hey, here's a web page. This is that company's title tag. It's what the page is about. It's a company called a website, POTOgoldcoffee.com. And it's about, this is their title tag. So it's about Office Coffee Service, Seattle, Pot O Gold. So this page is probably ranking either for Office Coffee Service Seattle, or it could be their company name. So I'm usually going to look for pages where it's not the homepage ranking, because I think usually what they're ranking for is in fact their company name. But before I move on, let me go. So here's the domain rating for this person's page, or I'm sorry, for their domain is an 8. And so I'm looking at two things, domain rating and that page, their home page gets 85 visitors a month. So I'm guessing that's his home page and he's ranking for his name. So let's go to the second example because this one is better. So this one is not the home page. This is bottomsupven.com, services we offer, / office coffee machines. So this page is about office coffee vending machine services, free vending services. Okay, so it's one of these two keywords. I guarantee that this page is ranking. Now, what do I know? The domain rating is a 4. Now, I want you to consider this. This guy has a domain rating of 4. PriceItHere.com has a domain rating of 46. So the trust factor that I have is far superior than this person's trust factor. Then I look, this page right here, the page traffic is getting 39 visitors a month. So what does that mean? He's got a domain rating of 4, 39 visitors a month. So if I were to write content about, and I might write a page about free vending services and then aggregate a bunch of companies that offer free vending services, meaning they're probably just bringing you in a vending machine, the vending company does, and they install it, and you just giving your employees snacks or whatever, and you're not paying for it. And the company makes their money just obviously off of selling the stuff. So I think that's how probably most of these things operate. And then I would do a content under office coffee vending machine services. And the reality is, if I am to write a piece of content on these two topics, I already outrank this guy. My authority is so much higher than him. At the very least, I am likely to snatch the 39 visitors a month that this person is getting, which is substantial. So if I'm able to outrank this person, which is almost assuredly, I'm going to capture, what's that? I don't know, it's 468 visitors a year. Now think about that. Every single year, this is just compounding year after year in this one piece of content. Now imagine you've done this for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 blog posts, right? Now you can see how I'm generating millions of leads because I'm rinsing and repeating. So the next thing I'm going to do, so first of all, I'm going to write content on this office coffee vending services, free vending services. Now I'm going to get more content ideas from the same guy, right? So I'm going to go to, remember, I know he has no authority. He has a domain rating of 4. He's got 3 links pointing, 3 domains, which is from link building pointing to his site. So he's doing no link building, yet he's getting traffic, he or she, I don't know, is getting traffic, 39 visitors a month to that one page with no authority. So I'm going to take his URL when I clicked on it. So here he is, bottoms up vending. I'm going to just highlight and take his URL. I'm going to go back to H in his homepage, not the whole URL. I want the homepage. I'm going to go back to Ahrefs, and up here, you're going to go to this button here, Site Explorer. You plug in his homepage, you click search, and then I'm going to scroll down to, again, there's a lot you can do with this tool. It's amazing, but for today, I'm just going to scroll down to this part. What are the top organic keywords this person is ranking for? Because if this person is able to rank for any keywords and he's getting, and he only has a domain rating of 4, I'm going to, this is free traffic for me all day long. I just got to write a piece of good content on it. So he's ranking, let's see, here's one keyword, vending machine repair. There are 1,100 monthly searches on the internet for that. That's not his traffic. This person is getting, he ranks number 6. He's able to absorb 65 visits a month for him. Out of that 1,100 searches, he's getting 65 clicks a month. So he's getting 700-800 clicks a year for this term, vending machine repair. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to write an article about vending machine repair, and I want to make it better than whatever his is. Right? You go find where this person ranks for that, and I could click through here and we could find more. Probably these links down here. His top organic pages are: how much does it cost to have a vending machine put somewhere? How do I get that's I might write a content here, piece of content. How much does it cost to have a vending machine put somewhere? Why? Because again, he has no authority. There are 440 searches per month for this, and this person is getting where is it? His value doesn't show how many he's getting. Anyway, he's ranking for this. He's also getting, how do I get a vending machine put a vending machine in my business? Best popular vending snacks. These are all awesome content ideas. And so some of these, I like these actually more. So you can use both of these filters here, or both of these pieces of data to come up with, we just pulled up what, 6, 7, 8 ideas to write content for. So if I were to do that on Price It Here with a domain rating of 46, I can pretty much guarantee you that I am going to, out of all these content ideas, I'm going to add on no less than probably 500 to 1,000 clicks per month, right? and you multiply that times a year, and then you do this, or you have your marketing team do this day in and day out. Don't get me wrong. For each article, it's probably going to take an hour to 2 hours of your time. But the value that you get for this compounding over and over and over, you talk about generating content that gets traffic, that produces sales leads for you. It's easy. It's well worth the time and the investment of this Ahrefs tool. I highly recommend that everybody does it. All right, so I wanted to keep this short, this video really short. Hopefully, you guys will employ this or have someone on your team do this, because in the end, I promise you, we built a 7-figure company. We are doing extremely well. We generate leads in over 100 different categories. So if you want more information and ideas from us, go ahead and visit peakmarketingservice.com. Click over here on marketing tips. We try to produce something at least once a month. And if you just employ these techniques, they're absolutely going to put revenue in your pocket. And that's why we're in business, right? We want to make money. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to comment, like, and share below. Thank you. Have a great day.